Hi everyone. We're back to Penny's Place, Astrology again, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the news and weather update earlier than I had told you, simply because there seems to be a lot of things that are happening that I've already got written on my notes. So if I wait till the end of August, I got most everything will have already happened. I feel kind of badly about that. I like to give you the things ahead so you can kind of prepare for things that are going to happen, good, bad, or whatever. But they don't do you much good if they've already come to pass and you didn't get any forewarning. Not that I tell you all bad things, but it's just that whatever I've got here on the notes, I like to give you a little heads up, whatever it is. As you can see, I'm pretty tired, so I've got my glasses on here. I'm busy and I'm really strung out, but I'm going to make some time right now to do this video. Okay, so what I'm going to fill you in on is news and weather updates that I have according to the chart. Now. And I'm not 100% spiffy on reading these charts, but I do the best I can. Alright, so a couple new developments that I found pertaining to Uranus, Cancer, Mars, and Scorpio trine. And keep in mind that whenever I tell you about a trine, I'm talking, you know, like Uranus, Aries, Cancer, I'm talking about something that comes to you with little or no effort on your behalf. It just comes to you easily. Okay? And so a couple of new trines, one just happened and will probably be complete by the time I do this video, is what I wrote here, and that is that new rover, a high-tech mission to Mars, will go smoothly and successfully, which it already is up there, and it did. This happened, I guess it was around August 5th or 6th, right in there, and it was named with the letter C from Cancer, yes, Curiosity. So that's already happened. And then the landing, of course, is successful, and it should bring information on water and crustaceans, revealing life on Mars. And the second Uranus, Cancer, Mars event has not happened yet, but I see that we'll probably will in the next, let's say, 6 to 8 weeks, which is Halley's Comet, or it could be another comet, which will pass close enough for the U.S. to see and has a connection to Mars transit. It's also possible that another comet, which could affect the Earth's electromagnetic fields, could be spotted during the same time frame. Okay, moving on to other news. Homeland Security, I see, is going to make a new discovery concerning criminals' activity on the Internet while they're institutionalized in jails and prisons. Okay, and all right, now let's see. I want you to be mindful of hurricanes and tropical storms that begin with the letters A, H, M, and W. This is anybody within the United States, not just necessarily Florida. Okay. I noticed that for the rest of this hurricane season, Uranus is in Aries, 8 to 10 degrees, and is presently retrograde, meaning back and forth motion. So Virginia, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Massachusetts, and Connecticut will be experiencing hurricanes and some high winds, along with the Leo states, until the end of August, which is Canada, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado. Okay, and let's see. Okay, let's move on to another topic here. Mercury has been retrograde since August 8th, along with Neptune into retrograde, which so there have been some serious mistakes made on medication labels that have recently been corrected. But are the pills correct? Look at your prescription pills carefully. And secondly, read your scripts, enclose warnings, and look for new warnings, precautions, and even additional instructions that are new. And if you're not sure, ask your physician or pharmacist. If you don't feel right, then something's wrong. So take action right away, and watch for pharmacy recalls on some of the drug prescriptions, especially children's medicines and pills. And if you happen to be an addict of any kind, casual user, recovered, heavy user, be advised that drugs are now being designed to make you want more and keep you hooked. So get out now. Because recovery from these new drugs is almost impossible and will cause you to suffer with serious withdrawals. Now, Neptune is in Pisces, which means water. So chlorine levels could reach dangerously high levels throughout various places in the U.S., so contact your water district if this happens immediately, if you're on city or county water lines. And there are still some hospitals and other medical facilities tossing out their used needles and other medical accessories into nearby rivers and water canals, which, as you know, is dangerous thing to do for wildlife and people. So be alert to find out that's happening. The news will catch up with it eventually. So watch the news for that, and be very alert when it comes to your water, especially people in the South, Florida, Georgia, South, you know. But it's happening everywhere. Okay, and I think okay, now getting back to the hurricanes, this hurricane, it would look like it would start in the northern states, New York, New Jersey, okay, and then bounce to Kentucky, Illinois, and then on to Kansas, Oklahoma, and East Texas. But so far it seems like it's working counterclockwise on the astrological chart. It seems to me that they're starting off in the ninth house states of Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and East Texas, and then working over to the Leo states, Canada, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, and Colorado, and now recently has hit the Aries states, okay, which is Virginia, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. I mean, it seems like it's working counterclockwise to what I'm reading on the chart. What I'm reading on the chart is that the northern, New York and New Jersey and Carolinas, Kentucky comes first, then Dakotas, Wyoming, and then Texas and Oklahoma and Kansas. But whatever the case, these are all the states that are going to get affected that I see on the chart, okay, not coming from me. What is produced on the chart, and again, I'm not a professional expert. I could miss some things or misunderstand something, but this is what I see as who is getting hit with high winds and hurricanes for this hurricane season. Okay? And so, let me add to the list Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and East Texas. Okay. Now, during this hurricane season, the South, although they may not get hit like they have in the past with hurricanes, they are going to be facing serious floods, very serious flooding. Okay, and that would be Florida, Delaware, Georgia, South Carolina, and Virginia. Also, contamination and high crime rates involving weapons of iron and steel such as guns, knives, and vehicle homicides. Okay, so in Florida, Delaware, Georgia, South Carolina, and Virginia, those of us in this area, it's floods, so be sure you have flood insurance and plenty of it. Okay, things are going to get real serious for us there. So even though we don't always get hit with the impact of the hurricane, we are going to get the backlash from it. And that means heavy rains, a lot of flooding, and water contamination problems. So don't relax too much, southern states, just because you didn't get hit by the hurricanes head on. You will get the backlash and the after effects of them time after time. And that is for this cycle hurricane season that I can see. And I don't say that I'm accurate. I don't say that there isn't one going to hit Florida. I'm just saying that I don't see it on the chart. What I see is that in the past 7 to 10 to 15 years, a lot of impact from hurricanes has been hitting the southern states. And it seems to be working more towards the northern states now. We'll just have to wait and see if that is correct or not. But this is what the chart is saying. And so, certainly, you know, those of you that live in the north, heads up, okay, for those states that I mentioned. Go get your emergency supplies. I tried to post a emergency preparedness video using this webcam, and it came out real shaky and blurry, but get what you can from it and pull up some other videos on emergency preparedness that are better than mine. And I would just suggest everybody in the United States just go ahead and do that. Get your plan, do it now, okay? So that you can better handle these other things that are starting to happen. And that's all I have for that, and I will do the sign-by-sign at the end of the month. I can certainly wait on that one. But these events, so many of them have already happened. I just went ahead and going to give you the video now instead of in another 2 weeks, because a lot of things will have played out, and it isn't fair if I see that you have things coming your way and you can't prepare for it. And I'm already seeing it happen on the news, so it's time to get it out as far as the news and weather right now to give you all a heads up. And with this many states in play, I would just say everybody go ahead and get your emergency, kits now. And those of you up north that just had that tornado experience, well, there you go. So let that be a bell for you, and go ahead and get your emergency kit put together and get your evacuation plans and anything that you need so that you never get caught short again. And this is a, alert for you people up northeast and central states. Go ahead right now, get it done, give yourself some peace of mind, get it over with, and then you have time to think as the warnings and news is presented to you. Okay, and thanks for listening, and I'll see you all at the end of August for the sign-by-sign. And I hope this information is not too late, a little timely, and I hope it will help some of you folks. Sorry I missed it for you people up in New York. I guess I should have got it out a little quicker. All right, so have a good one. Stay safe. Get ready for whatever you need to get ready for, and take good care of yourself. I'll see you later.